Hello everyone, my name is Rodrigo Azevedo. I am the CEO and co-founder of Dino. At our company, we believe that everyone can be news, but the reality is the opposite of that. To be news is a privilege of a field, and the reason for that is the cycle of PR. So basically, you are a company, and then you probably at a certain point you will hire a PR firm. This guy is going to write down a release and send it to a journalist, and he will decide if it will become news or if it will go to the trash. In the process, a PR firm is an expensive resource, and there's no clear return of investment because at the end of the day, the journalist will decide what's going to happen with your news. So Dino is the solution for this problem. Dino means, in Portuguese, means divulgador de notícias, that in English would be something like release distribution, news distribution. So Dino is a platform where clients are able to easily create a release and have it automatically published in a network of news publication partners. So Dino is the right place to disclosure with guaranteed publication measured through a results report and save with affordable subscription plans. Before showing you how it works, let me present you some market validation here. So numbers about Brazil. In Brazil, we have 18 million active companies, and 4 million are large companies, medium companies, and small companies. Do you know how many of them do PR? Only 0.004%. The reason for that is the cycle of the news, because in this model you have two intermediaries. The first one is the PR firm, the second one is the journalist. You have the expensive problem here because this model is really expensive and you don't have a clear return of investment. So at Dino, we create a whole new model where you eliminate the obligation of both intermediaries. So imagine you don't need a PR firm anymore to create your news. So you're able to create your news by yourself without any help. And then we eliminate the journalists in such a way that your news is always going to be news. It will never go to the trash. And doing so, we eliminate the expensive model problem and the return of investment problem. That's our approach for the problem. And this approach unlocks millions and millions of SMBs that never had the chance of being used before. So how does it work? Dino is an engine with two very important parts. The first part is the technology. So it needs to be really easy to use so anyone can create their own news. The second part is the release distribution network that needs to be progressively more and more relevant. Let's talk about the release distribution network. In simple terms, they are three parts. Agreements with news publications, a database, a journalism database for sending out releases by email, and the SEO. So in more details, everything started with our partners. So as I said, they are agreements with them. So when a client comes to Dino and publishes their news, it will be automatically republished in hundreds of news publications. And some of them, the most important ones in Brazil. Okay, so right now, in fact, we have more than 150 news partners, and it's growing. The second part of our release distribution is it happened kind of unexpected because when we created Dino, Dino became a portal with corporate news. And the journalists start to come to Dino and subscribe our news, our corporate news. And now we count more than 25,000 journalists, and we send the news of our clients directly to the right journalists because they picked what they wanted to hear, to receive. So the second part of our release distribution is sending the news by email to the right journalists. And the third part is the SEO, because the release after published at Dino, it will be easily found at the major search engines. Thankful to the SEO, the search engine optimization. So let's do a real demonstration here. So I create myself some news. So the title is Startups and Investors Meet in São Paulo in a Fundraise Event, okay? So that's how it works. You go to Dino and you type your password, and then you type the title of your news, the summary, and then the location. You are able to paste your content. You can add pictures and YouTube video, a citation, the URL of your company, of your product, landing page, and then you are able to pick the subjects and classify your news and add the date where you want to have it published. After that, it will pass through our editor team that will check the quality of your information, and after that it will be published first at Dino website. That's how it looks like. So title, summary, content, social buttons, YouTube video, high resolution picture, content information, and everything. And after that, like magic, it's going to be published in all very important news publications all around the country, turning your information in use automatically, and creating real buzz about your product, your company. And at the end, if you go to Google and make a search, you're going to find it in the major, not just Google, but Google, Yahoo, and Bing, the major search engine tools. Okay, so your news is going to be there. Our business model is really simple. We are a software as a service company. We sell subscription plans according to the client's needs. We have a tailor-made option here if the subscription plans are not okay for you. And some traction so far. And our release distribution network counts more than 150 websites. This is outdated, okay, and growing. We count more than 25,000 journalists that will receive the news by mail. We have an audience. The Dino website counts more than 84,000 uniques, 240,000 page views. And in terms of finance, we are doing really good so far. I mean, more than 400 subscriptions. We have distributed so far more than 40,000 releases. In our first year, we will close this year with more than 600,000 in revenues. That's pretty good for a startup in its first year. These are some of the companies that are already using Dino. This is very famous brands, and I brought these companies to you because they are very famous, and I knew that you would know most of them. But the companies that I really would like to bring here are the unknown companies, the very small and medium-sized companies that never had a chance to be news, and they are for the first time becoming news because of Dino. That's how we fulfill our vision that everyone can be news. Some results, that's our subscription progression up to September. In October, we closed with more than 400 active subscriptions. We are raising money right now, and I create some projections, okay? So if I keep selling 80 new subscriptions per month, and if I'm not capable of raising my average ticket, that's going to be my organic projection. And this organic projection is considering that I am not able to raise any money, okay? So if I don't raise any money, and if I keep selling only 80 new subscriptions per month, and if I'm not able to raise my ticket my average ticket, that's my progression, that I call here organic projection with no fundraising, okay? It's important to mention that all of our subscriptions that we sold so far was 100% done through inbound marketing. So we don't have sales team so far. My second projection here is with fundraising, okay? In this projection, I'm considering that we are able to invest in creating a sales team, investing much more in marketing, and so we are able to triple the new subscriptions per month, and we are able to raise our average ticket. So if we are able to do that, that is our projection that I'm calling with fundraising. So about competitors, we don't have a very strong competitor, local competitor in Brazil, but we have lots of international benchmarks. This one, like this one on the screen here, they together, their revenues is about $2 billion globally, okay? And we want to create the first player, Latin American player, okay, to compete with these guys. We have some competitive advantage. So we are the first in SaaS model, 100% mobile. We have an affordable model that unlock the SMB market. We have a very experienced board members. We have a return of investment guaranteed in terms of model, and we have a very good management team with very good management process. So the fundraising is the search of projection 2, or maybe something even better. So we are raising $1 million or 3 million reais that we want to spend half of it in marketing and sales, 20% of it in improving our release distribution, 20% in the product, and 10% with the team. With the 3 million, we want to seek the scenario 2, and in talking about the team, from the left to the right, we have here Jorge Eduardo as the CTO, myself, Rodrigo Azevedo, as the CEO, Rubem Moraes as the CMO, and Sirius Roberto as the COO. Jorge Eduardo is a very experienced young guy in development. Rubem Moraes is responsible for our digital marketing, inbound marketing, and responsible for our sales, subscription sales so far, and Sirius helped me in the operation. Myself, Rodrigo Azevedo, I am 44 years old. I have founded some other companies so far. Every company is doing fine, and lots of experience in management and technology. And I have a technology degree and marketing degree. And with our management team, we are combining the experience of the gray hair with the strength of the youth, and this combination is presenting a lot of results so far. So about our board, we have Silvio Genesini, that is the former CEO at Grupo Estado, one of the most important media groups in Brazil, a former CEO of Oracle Latin America. He was partner at Accenture, now he's an angel investor. Antonio Taide was VP in some of the most important media companies in Brazil. And that's it, man. As I said, at Dino, we believe that everyone can be news. Here's my email, here's the URL at Dino, and I hope you enjoy our company and we can do some business together. Thank you.